All right, can you guys hear me now? I'm not sure what was going on. Okay, so for 2 minutes my video had no sound. Fantastic. Let's start over. Okay, HumbleBeads coffee break with Heather Powers. That's me, you guys. Oh, hopefully you have sound now. All right, Megan, thanks for letting me know. It's just one of those days. Okay, I can see my little microphone going along, so I know you guys can hear me now. Super. Give me a thumbs up just to be sure. Okay, Dina, thanks. Yeah. I'm glad it's a weekend. As you can hear from my voice, I'm still recovering, but definitely feeling better. Just my brain is not all there, but my hands and my heart are ready to work, so that's all that matters. Okay, we have winter inspired bracelets here with metallic English cut beads. These are the 10 millimeters, slightly bigger. These are really fun colors. This is like, I don't know, reminds me of meteorites. And it's a pewter color, like a dark pewter bronze color. It has like lots of different washes on it, and with a little bit of bluish purple coloring. I don't have any words, but and I thought that I would pair that up with my little blue willow house because of the little blue flashes of color that are on the beads. And then we have, this is like gilded ice, can we call that? Oh yeah, Lynn, it does look like labradorite. That's true, but without the see-throughness. Yes. Okay, so this is a transparent with the AB finish and gold etched finish on it. So really complex check glass beads, like lots of different finishes and treatments on them to make them super special. And so this one reminds me of ice with a little bit of gold running through. And I'm pairing that up with my Winter Branches house. And then the last one is a thistle color underneath with a gold finish on top, and then it has an AB finish throughout. And so definitely leans more towards the purple spectrum. And I made these dark purple butterfly houses to go with them. You know, it is winter, but you gotta have a little hope in there with your winter, right? So I'm gonna do the golden transparent one. I'm using 4 ply waxed linen, and I'm gonna do like 40 inches of this. Basically though, I just did like a wingspan of my arm, so I haven't done any true measurement. I just did the wingspan of my arm, which will be plenty. Lisa, these are going to be in kits listed right after the show here. This house I have individually. The other two I don't have individual. I only have enough for the kits right now. Oh, Stephanie, thank you. That's wonderful. Yes, definitely like this Northern Lights kind of sparkly sky finish, right, to everything. Okay, so we have the 4 ply, and I've done about 40 inches and folded it in half, which it has to be more than 40 inches. Let me just get out my tape measure. I'm sure I have too much, as I always do, because I would just rather cut off and have some extras. Okay. Oh, no, guys, it's a good 50 inches that I have here. So, good thing I pulled that out. Lisa, some of the English cut will be listed separately because I have more than I had for the kids. I know for sure these ones will be listed separately. I'm not sure. I don't have enough of the other two. I don't think. Yeah, no, I only have 6 of the other 2. So I just had enough for the kits. So, but I do have quite a collection. We have over 15 other colors of the English cut on the website too. Okay, so we're going to start with our clasp, and I think I'll start with the hoop part. No, I'm going to start with the hook. And the reason I'm going to start with the hook, and this is, I'm going to walk you through the process so that you know, the reason you start with the hook is because this is going to have the most wear and tear on the bracelet. You're going to be moving this the most. So we're going to give this the most secure connection, which will be the first knot where we're doing the lark's head knot, looping it through. So that's the reasoning I am having the knot on the hook part. Well, they're both going to have knots, but I'm going to start with the lark's head knot on this side. Okay, nice and secure on there, and we're going to put our bracelet. And I am going to have my little tape measure out because I need to keep an eye on the size here so I don't get too crazy. Oh, so I really I have mixed feelings on winter. I love it, but it's hard, isn't it? But learning to embrace winter, there's a lot of beauty in it, and I also think it's a great, oh, I'm going to do a knot first. I think it's a great way to remind ourselves that we need to rest. Like if we can look to nature as a teacher, winter is about resting, and I don't think we can always be on, and that we have to find rest for ourselves too. And so I think it's a good thing to embrace winter for what it is, wherever you live. Em gets the beach for winter. I get gray skies every single day. And that's okay. If you haven't read the book Wintering, it's a great little read about the same subject of learning to give your body and mind time to rest following the cue of the seasons. And so that's what today's jewelry is symbolizing for me, is taking that time that we need to rest, let go of some stress, give our bodies time to rejuvenate. And so I'm just doing a simple knot in between each one of these. Oh. Yeah, we definitely want to have more wax linen than we need the knot enough. Oop, I was not very careful with my knot, so you want to make sure you're real careful. Keep those threads together. Do a nice knot there. So how do you guys feel about winter? Is it easy, hard? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you move away? Are you a what do they call those? Snowbirds, where you leave the cold climate for warmer, sunnier places in the wintertime. In Michigan, we have a lot of retired people that do that. They go down to Florida for the winter. Which, you know, as you get older, winter's harder. I love winter because I don't have to be out inside of it all the time. Oh, Clem, you're also nodding today. It's a good winter activity, isn't it? It's kind of like along the same veins of knitting or crocheting. It has like that nice textile feel to it. Tactile feel, not textile. Oh, I guess technically. And it's just a relaxing way to put together some jewelry. Stephanie, you need some sunshine. Oh, Clem, you hated the winter, so you moved to California. That was a good deal for you, for sure. Most people are not a fan of winter. Yeah, I like winter when it's snowy and like fresh and new and really pretty outside. But when it's just gray, it kind of gets to you. And I don't know what it is about Michigan, but like we could go for weeks without seeing sun. Weeks. And it's just like a heavy little blanket over our town. But when it's snowy and white, it's, a delight. Can I make a poem? Please don't turn the channel. Oh, but I think the more you can embrace what season you're in, just be where you are, you'll find a little bit more happiness to your days. That whole gratitude thing, right? Not always easy, but definitely makes a difference. I've also been listening to a book, Evergreen, which is on the same thing about embracing winter and renewing during the winter time. Okay, I think that's going to be long enough for me. I'm ready to do my little house on here. All right, guys, so next week is the Great Bead Extravaganza. You guys excited about this? We're going to have new beads for next week. I have been working on some ideas, sketching out ideas for you guys, and I'm really inspired right now by Matisse's paintings. Something about just the excess of patterns and the bright, playful colors. Talk about not embracing winter. I just needed some color, and so I've been playing around with these Matisse beads, which I'll be sharing next week with you guys. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to turn it into my next online workshop, and that we're going to be making Matisse inspired beads in the next online workshop. I think that's going to be super fun. And I just love looking at art too. I want to look at things from art history. I love the way artists use color and texture and design in their pieces. So yeah, I'm all about that. I'm liking this, guys. We're almost done. Just a few beads more, and just keeping it really simple. You don't always have to reinvent the wheel. You can just make a fun knotted bracelet with some really lush English cut beads and a nice focal, and you can be done. You don't have to labor over something or spend a lot of time on it. You can just make something pretty to wear for the day, or if you need a quick little gift, or if you just want to feel productive. Sometimes it just feels good to feel productive, doesn't it? Oh, Lisa, I'm the ambassador for accepting what nature brings. I try to do that in my life. I find a lot of inspiration in the seasons. I lived for a long time in Texas, and it was really hard not having seasons. And so when I moved back to Michigan, it really makes my muse quite happy to create, inspired by the current season that we're living in. Lynn, you want Starry Night beads? That'll probably be a while. Those canes are pretty complex. Although that would look really pretty with these beads I'm playing with right now. Oh. All right, one more bead. have some little tiny flowers I'm going to do on the ends. Oh, and then I have one orphan bead left over to use on another creation on another day. Throw that in my little bead box. Okay, so let's get a good knot for this. Hi, Ruth Ann. Nice to have you here. Okay, then we're going to do the knot here at the end. I'm going to put a little thread sticking to my waxy fingers. Okay, I'm going to stick this through both strands are through the piece here. Oh my gosh, it's the little thread that will not go away. Okay. And I'm going to stick it underneath. And I'm wrapping it around my finger just like I did with the other knots. And we're going to tie this nice and tight. Okay, and now I'm going to wrap this around the piece again and stick the end of the strands through my little loop that I made. Tying that as tight as I can. I'm going to do one more underneath just to give it a little more substantial look there. So this knot is going to go underneath the first one that I did. Okay, and I'm going to take these two strands, separate them, and tie them into a knot, just to make this nice and secure. There we go. I'm going to trim this off, leaving a little bit of the strands left over. And I'm going to unravel these to get that fringy look that I like. Okay, now for some reason I only have copper head pins, and I'm just going with it. Nobody cares. We can mix and match head pins and such a small amount of metal. Okay, so I have 3 little bellflowers here that I'm going to add on to the head pins. And we're going to just make... Do I have a stray bead box? I have a huge tray of stray beads, Lisa, where I, at the end of a project, I throw all my little leftover beads according to color into these trays, so that if I'm looking for a yellow bead or an orange bead, I'll just pull out the corresponding tray and dig through it. I call it my little bead soup boxes. And yeah, it helps keep me organized. And it's pretty to look at and fun to rummage through. All the good stuff. I don't know, I find something very satisfying about rummaging through the bead boxes when they're in just a big box. It totally reminds me of being a kid and digging through Legos. In my grandma's, we had this huge box of Legos when we were growing up, and that's what you would just hear for hours, is us digging through the Lego boxes. It was beloved and went through 2 generations of kids. So when my kids were little, they would go over to great grandma's house and get to pull out the big Lego box. And of course we would get on the floor and play with them too, because fun. Right? Funny how a lot of the joy I found creating as a kid translates to things I do now as an adult. Ooh, this little wire wrap got away from me, but I'm just gonna go with it. It's a messy, messy wire wrap. Shh, don't tell anyone. That little secret is ours alone. Of course, you want to get the little end in of the wire tucked in. Okay, sorry, had to get it closer to my face so that I can see it. All right, so we have an 8mm jump ring, and that's what I'm going to use to attach all of those. And I'm going to put it on the side with this knot so that we kind of, not camouflage, but just add a little something to that side so it looks a little more purposeful. So I'm going to stick this on here. I'm going to put it on the other side of the fringe. Patty, you asked about emails. We are going through the emails today and tomorrow. Jess was really sick with COVID, and he's just getting back to work right now. And I see that we have a little backlog of emails that we're going through. And so if you're waiting for an email, if you don't hear from us by tomorrow, please email us again. And the best email is the contact page on the website, because then we can see it on the website and it gets sent to us. And I'm so sorry about that. We've been really sick since Christmas. All right, there's our little goodies. And got a great little clasp for this. Super easy, fun bracelet. I have 18 kits for you guys that I'll be listing, and that's all I have. But Clem, you don't need to do anything with this knot because the wax of the wax linen actually sticks to itself, so it's all completely done as soon as you do one knot. That's one of the reasons I love using wax linen, and then it just lays really nicely too. But yeah, you don't need to do anything with that knot. It is set. It's not going anywhere. If you're nervous and you feel like you want a little bit of glue, you could add a little bit of beater's glue on the knot, but it's not necessary. All right. Yes, Patty, we definitely had issues with the website, but that's all fixed. So we are getting the emails. It's just having the brain power to answer them has been a little tricky, but Jess and I are going through those this afternoon. So hopefully everyone will be answered by tomorrow. There aren't that many, but some of them, if Jess wasn't sure what to write back, he had just put it aside and said help. So okay, I will show you guys my little, this is one of my little bead drawers. And so it's a little acrylic drawer, and I have a little rainbow going up so that I can see exactly what the colors are. Super fun and easy way to have beads. Okay. Oh, okay, so Dina saw that I had little seed beads wrapped on a wire hook, or somebody did. I don't know if I did, but that's a really great idea. Oh, Gina, yeah, that's a good thing. Some people definitely have a very set way of organizing their beads so that they can price their jewelry accordingly. Yes. Yeah, Lynn, we're getting there. We're not 100%, but we're definitely feeling alive again. So that's really good. All right, guys, that is it. Let's do a $30 gift certificate just as a customer appreciation, because I love you guys and appreciate you so much. So get your little fingers ready to type in the answer. First person that answers that I see on the comments here is going to be the winner of the $30 gift certificate. Hello, Susan. Welcome. All right. The question is, what size wax linen did I use for this project? It's only two answers. I mean, two choices, so you're gonna you have a pretty good guess of which one it is. All right, first person to answer. Oh, Lisa, your little fast fingers were right. It is 4-ply, and I will have I'll send over your gift certificate to you on Facebook since we were chatting over there. Yes, 4-ply wax linen. Since the holes are larger on our English cut, we can totally use 4-ply. And it works really nicely for bracelets because it's nice and sturdy and holds a lot of weight. You did read my mind, right, Lisa? You're just a good student paying attention. All right, guys, so I highly encourage you to pull out some beads and wax linen today and whip up a bracelet. We will have the kits available for you. Of course, you can put together your own kit too. We have individual wax linen, bellflowers, lots of English cut. Like I said, we have over 15 different colors and some various little houses. Oh, that is a great question, Joellen. Yeah, we can, I had a lot of wax linen left over. So I definitely didn't need 50 inches. I probably could have totally got away with 40 inches. So, yeah, what a waste, but I'll use it in another project. Okay, so maybe we only use 30 inches, guys. You'll have plenty if you just use 30 inches. So I think I had like almost 20 inches left over. So 30 inches will give you plenty to do this bracelet project. All right, great question. Catherine, I have to go back and check the YouTube chat. Oh, if you're asking, yes, I can see, obviously, because you just asked me on YouTube if I can see the YouTube chat. Yes, I do see the YouTube chat on here, and then I do go back every now and then and check out if people left questions on YouTube to answer those individually. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Hope you have a great weekend. Do something cozy and fun for winter. Enjoy the season you're in. And I will see you on Tuesday for the vintage unboxing for January. Hopefully it'll be here. And next weekend is the Great Bead Extravaganza. So on Friday we'll have the preview party, and then Saturday and Sunday we're going to have the presentations all weekend. My presentation is next Sunday at 1 p.m. So I hope to see you guys there. All right, make a date on your calendar so you join us. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Clem, thanks for joining us. I hope you have a beautiful weekend too. I am definitely working on getting better. All